Hello fellow Tenno, if you have clicked on this video it means you're looking at how to farm Trinity. Well, look no further as I'm about to explain the best current method to farm and obtain the components required for you to assemble this Warframe. Trinity can be obtained in two different ways. One is via the Duviri Paradox circuit. When obtained in this way, Trinity will be in rotation with Ember and Excalibur. On screen now is a graphic of the circuit rotations. The other method is via the Ambulas assassination mission on Hades, Pluto. When attempting to obtain Trinity with the assassination mission, you first need to obtain 5 amino nav beacons. These nav beacons are obtained through defending and defeating, along with hacking Ambulas proxies that are deployed via Condor dropships in the Corpus outpost tile sets on Pluto. Once hacked, the Ambulas will reactivate and ally with the Tenno. These dropships spawn in an interval of 3 to 5 minutes, making endless missions an optimal choice for farming them. Defense missions have a chance for Ambulas to spawn once every 5 waves, with some occasions having 2 spawn within 5 waves and others having no Ambulases at all. Once you have attained the nav beacons, you'll be able to load into Hades and begin the Ambulas assassination mission. The Ambulas mission will take place at their mass production factory. The Ambulas units will respawn indefinitely. During the battle, after every 2 minutes, a Condor dropship will arrive and tractor beam any Ambulases back to the throwback ship's capital ship. This is in the background of the mission. These then spawn additional combat proxies as the fight progresses. The number of Ambulases appearing in the battle increases from 1 to 2. The goal of the Ambulus boss fight is to deplete the unit's health, then hack it and defend it from the heavily reinforcing Corpus units until the next dropship arrives. Unlike the non-boss version, these Ambulases will remain disabled and are unable to provide support to the Tenno. If the player does not hack the Ambulus fast enough, or a remech Osprey repairs a disabled Ambulus, it will reactivate with all its health and the Tenno are forced to fight it again. To win the battle, a certain number of hacked Ambulus units must be delivered to the capital ship, depending on the squad size. 4 for a 1-player squad, 5 for a 2-player squad, and 6 for a 3 or 4-player squad. These hacked Ambulases serve as Trojan horses that will destroy the ship and thus the amino processor. However, if the dropship retrieves 3 unhacked Ambulases, the capital ship will flee and thus you will fail the mission. Unless the dropship also carries a hacked Ambulus that will meet the hacked quota. Once a hacked quota has been obtained, the mission will be completed and one of the Trinity component blueprints will be awarded. You will need to repeat this mission multiple times to attain all 3 component pieces. The main blueprint can then be purchased from the in-game market for 25,000 credits. Next, let's go over the build requirements for each part of Trinity. The Neuroptics will require 150 alloy plate, 1 neural sensor, 150 polymer bundle, 500 rubido, and 15,000 credits. The chassis will require 1 morphic, 1,000 ferrite, 300 rubido, and 15,000 credits. The systems will require 1 control module, 1 morphic, 500 salvage, 220 plastids, and 15,000 credits. And finally, once you have assembled all the pieces, you can build Trinity with 25,000 credits and 1 Orokin cell. Before we end, let's go over Trinity's abilities. Trinity's passive allows her to revive fallen allies 25% faster and from 50% further away. The first ability possessed by Trinity is Well of Life. This is Trinity's subsumable helmet ability, which can be subsumed for 50% oxides, 80% synthetics, and 80% bile. Well of Life imbues a single enemy target with life energy and suspends it in midair, from within a cast range of 100 meters. This enemy is then invulnerable and incapacitated, lifted airborne, and emits a 15-meter aura for 12 seconds. When Trinity or her allies stand within the aura, they are healed 100 health points per second and are immune to status effects. Damaging the target instantly heals the attacking ally for 1% of the damage dealt over the restricted range, as well as applying the damage converting healing to all allies standing within the aura. If a status effect is negated, the target takes 10% total health damage while active. Press the ability key again to release the target early. The next ability is Energy Vampire. When cast, Trinity extracts pure energy from a single enemy target from within a cast range of 100 meters. The target is incapacitated in place, glows bright blue, and emits 4 energy pulses throughout 9 seconds. Each energy pulse restores 25 energy points to Trinity and allied warframes within a radius of 25 meters, while the target is constantly staggered. During this time, 6.25% of the target's current health is dealt to it as true damage each pulse, bypassing the target's shields. If the target's health drops or is already below 25% of its maximum value, the target will instead be dealt 6.25% times 25%, or 1.5625% of its maximum health as true damage each pulse. The third ability is Link. Trinity imbues herself with defensive energy. Trinity tethers to up to the 3 closest enemies within a radius of 20 meters for 12 seconds. Whilst linked, she reduces incoming damage to herself by 75% and transfers 100% of incoming damage and status effects to the tethered enemies. Finally, Trinity's fourth ability is Blessing. Trinity invokes potent restorative and defensive power from within, restoring 80% of her and her allies' maximum shields and health capacity within her own shared affinity range. Trinity and all other affected allies will be granted a 50% damage reduction against incoming damage for 10 seconds. That covers just about everything there is to know on how to farm and obtain Trinity. Thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed this guide, please like and subscribe for more.